Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
And a big congrats on Midnight Mass. It's a heartfelt, effective, slow burn of a thriller that gets creepier and scarier as it progresses. And I love it.
No, so good. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Now, let's begin with you, Mr. Zach. What got you interested in your character of the prodigal son, Riley Flynn?
Uh, you know, I kind of love. No, this is going to sound very egotistical. I love the character because I connected with it so much.
Oh,
Um, I am kind of I kind of grew up a bit of an atheist, like just because I remember sitting in temple or church or something. Like I was raised both Jewish and Christian, and at a certain point, I kind of looked around. And was like, no, this makes sense. Like, you guys really believe this? Um, and so I kind of have always been searching my whole life to figure out what I think there is, but like organized religion just doesn't really make any sense to me. Um, and I'm happy for anyone who it does make sense to. So within Riley, kind of that place in the world of like, this is chaos, and like I don't know what's happening, but if you like believe that so devoutly, there's something a little off with you. I'm offending a lot of people right now, but yeah,
This
just kind of that
episode, Zach
questioning.
cancels himself.
Yeah,
but you know what?
I am canceled.
But you know what, though, Mr. Zach? I'm gonna ask you the same question your character asked in the series. What happens when you die?
Well, when I die, it's actually sadly we lost our family dog recently, and I have a 3.5-year-old daughter, and so we've actually had to kind of like present that, like we're asked that question constantly. And for us, and my wife and I both have different views on both religion and death and everything. And what we kind of settled on, which felt true to both of us and what we're teaching our daughter, is you go to the great beyond. And what's the great beyond? I don't know. I don't know. I think
Oh,
it's just, we don't know, but it's okay. And then you're always in our heart, even after you die. And it's been really kind of interesting going through this death process with someone who, being aware of like, I'm informing the way you view the world and the afterlife, whatever that is. And I want her to be able to make her own beliefs and not put my beliefs on it too much.
oh, what about you, Miss Kate? Equally fantastic as Erin. What got you interested in playing her, the wayward daughter of Crockett Island?
Wayward daughter, yes. Um, I think that there isn't a lot of representation for moderate Catholics, actually. I really liked that Erin was allowed to be religious without being crazy, and she was allowed to change her mind, and she was allowed to question, and yet she was allowed to be a like participating member of a church. I thought that was an interesting challenge. I think I came to it with some preconceived notions about religion, and through Erin was able to process some of those.
You know what? As a Filipino, I am a devout Catholic,
There you
right?
go.
Yeah,
Get along.
that's just, yeah, it comes with the territory. But what I love best about the series, though, is that it juxtaposes religion, any religion really, Muslim, AA, Christianity, and with the supernatural. Do you agree with me on that, Miss Kate?
I do. I think that the reason it works so well is because the source material supports it. All of those phrases about drink my blood and eat my body exist in the Bible. And so if you didn't know anything about that and you just read that book, I think the first thing you would think is this is a horror novel. There are plagues, God's killed everyone, there's a boat, then he nails his son to a cross, and then we have to eat the blood and the body of this person. Like, that's a horror novel. And
Yeah.
we have interpreted that to do both incredible things in the world, incredible acts of generosity, and some of the greatest atrocities to ever happen to humankind.
You're right. Old Testament God is so mean.
I love an Old Testament God.
Mr. Zach, of all the themes of the series, which one spoke to you the most?
I mean, I think I said this a little earlier, but I think the theme that spoke to me the most was kind of the atheism and the questioning of like, not necessarily atheism, but the questioning of like, I don't know. And anyone who tells me they do know is lying. I completely respect anyone saying, I believe this. I don't know that it's true, but it makes sense to me.
Right.
And that's kind of, I feel like we could have a lot more harmony in the world if we all were like, hey, you do you, I'll do me. and that's cool. It doesn't matter. Like, we can have different beliefs. And I think Riley feels like he's hitting his head against the wall a lot with some of the characters who are like, no, it's this way.
Yeah.
And he's like, why? Like, why does it have to be that way? And if I don't fit in your box, why do we have a problem?
Also, don't forget, Riley and Aaron are the only two that ever left the island for any significant amount of time.
Yeah.
And so they're the ones who met other people and other ways of thinking, you know, aside from Sheriff Hassan, who he gets into it. Like, they connect, Riley and Aaron, on the fact that, like, they used to live somewhere where you could walk down the street and go see a movie.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have to get on a boat to go to Target.
Yeah. You're right. Absolutely well said. You guys are amazing. A big congrats on Midnight Mass again. And because of you guys, this devout Catholic boy will never attend the Midnight Mass ever.
But don't forget, the Old Testament God is so mean. Love it.
Bye, guys.